Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Todd and Aaron Daily Stream, the video podcast that's there. Check this out. Huh? What do you think?
No, honey,
What do you think?
Sweetie, I know you were...
This year it's different. I have two
that's,
elves on the shelf.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because, I know you tried this last year and it was not the experiment that...
And I understand that.
We were hoping for.
I understand. There's a learning curve to this. And here's this year. This is how I'm starting off.
I don't think you're getting the concept yet of how that works.
I will work on it the rest of the season. Something to look forward to.
Yeah,
all right.
That's how that works.
Speaking of looking forward to, all right, so we had turkey for Thanksgiving. Some people had ham. Christmas is coming up. Ham, turkey, how about one more thing? A different thing.
Now, you had never tried a fresh pork leg before. I had never really even thought about it because I've always just tried ham.
Let's just watch.
But this is freaking amazing.
Hey, it's Todd here. It's time for reality cooking. And I got a helper, and this is Zoe. Okay, now, everyone in their house has distractions when they're cooking. This is going to be no different. Okay, so what we're making today is a whole pork leg, also called a fresh ham. This is 22 pounds. It's $1.89 a pound. So you can feed an army with this thing, and it was $42. So what we're going to do is, I'm cooking with a 2-year-old today. What we're going to do is, may I have the garlic, please? Thank you. We're going to take garlic, and we're going to take rosemary, and we're going to take olive oil. Fortunately, I'm out of olive oil, so we're going to use regular oil because that's the way it is around our house. And we're going to chop this, and with salt, cover the entire leg of pork.
Can I hold it?
Yeah, you can hold it. And put it in the oven, and it's going to be awesome. It's really quick. It's really easy. Hi, and welcome to Cooking with a 2-year-old. This is Zoe, by the way. And where's my dog? My dog is over there, the black thing. Anyway, today we're making a whole leg of pork. And what you're going to need is a sharp knife. If you don't have a sharp knife, go get one. Because if you don't, you'll be very frustrated. We're going to cross-hatch this, and we're going to roast it fat side up, and we'll get some crackling out of it, which is that bit that everyone can't stay out of the kitchen for. So basically what you do is with a sharp knife, and this is sharp, but it takes a little bit. That's why you can insult pigs. They have a very thick skin, and they don't really care. All right, so just like this, and then go back the other way. What do they look like?
Chicken.
I thought they looked like zebras.
Yeah, zebra.
All right. And then we're going to cross-hatch the other way like this. And you're supposed to go about 3/4 of the way through the fat.
Already now?
Not yet.
Why?
Because 2-year-old. There you go. No salt yet.
There.
All right, go ahead.
There, I put some on.
But
You put this on?
not yet.
Why? No?
Not yet.
Why?
Because.
No?
Sure. There you go. That's the rosemary. So I'm going to continue to do this.
I gotta put some cheese on, Mom.
They look really nice. They really do. Oh, by the way, if you're going to try to do this, and like I said, see why you need a sharp knife? If you're going to do this, make sure this thing is cold out of the fridge, because otherwise it's going to wobble all around. We're going to cut up the topping for it, which is going to be the garlic, the olive oil, the salt, and the rosemary. And then we're going to smear it all over it and put it in the oven. It's that simple. I mean, this is going to, this 22, because it's that simple because there's not that many steps, Zoe. All right, at this point, what they want you to do is they want you to take rosemary, which I've cut up, and garlic as well. And they want you to put it in a food processor, but I don't know where mine is, and it takes too long to clean anyway. So we chopped it up like this. Zoe, my daughter, because this is her favorite thing. Would you smash that garlic for me? That one right there.
How?
Go ahead, you can do it.
Oh.
Keep going.
It's twisted.
There you go. That's where they usually end up, under the stove. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put olive oil.
Why?
And then we're going to put the rosemary and the rest of the garlic into the bowl. And when they say heavily salt this, that's what's going to make the skin brown. Yeah, this is the salt?
They put on this.
Okay, well, here, let me put this in first.
No, I have to do that.
Okay, here, put some, hang on one second.
Move it.
All right, here you go. Would you pour it in there for me? I help? Okay. There you go. Perfect. Do you like cooking? Yeah, do we cook all the time? We do.
I can mix it.
Yeah.
I
Now,
can do that.
just for family services, if you're from there, the knife I gave her was dull, and of course she is sitting on top of a 6-burner stove, but let's not worry about that right now. So, my assistant Zoe is taking an Elmo break, and basically this is what it's going to look like. I added some pepper on top of it as well. We're going to put it in the oven at 350 for about 3 hours, and that is covered with tin foil. And at that point, we're going to take it off. And what you're looking for, depending on the weight of the leg, is 170 degrees. And you want to check in a couple different places to make sure you're not just hitting a hot spot. Now, there's one thing I should say is these are not hard to get if you go to your regular supermarket. What? We'll get some milk at the store. We'll get some more juice as well. As I was saying, they're not hard to get. All you do is go to your local grocery store. They'll put it on their order list, and it will come. This one's 22 pounds. It came cryo-packed. It'll last in your fridge for like a week. Yeah, dear.
What are you doing?
I am getting ready to put this in the oven. What about you? Come here. Yeah? I'm going to put this in the oven.
Why?
Yeah, because we're going to eat it.
Can I see it?
Well, no, it's covered up right now. We're going to cook it for 3 hours.
Why?
Because that's how long it takes to cook.
You take it on top. You take it on top.
The tin foil?
No, the top oil.
Well, the reason I covered it was to make sure that it doesn't dry out.
Why?
Because it's not good if it dries out.
Yeah.
All right, the little one is still awake, but the pork is now done. It was 3 hours at 350, and then probably another 2.5 hours because of the size of it. But as you can see, I think we got the desired effect. Big meat. Don't be afraid.
Okay, a nice main course.
I had forgotten how cute Zoe was as a
I
little
know,
girl
right?
before she opened her mouth.
And then she turned into the...
No,
Big
she's so
machines
beautiful,
now.
but that does... Oh.
There's the main food. How about dessert?
Nothing Bundt Cakes. April, our girlfriend from Nothing Bundt Cakes. This is the Southtown location, Sandy, 10389 South State Street in Sandy. And I was... What?
There used to be a dozen in here. Yesterday there was a dozen. We agreed we weren't going to eat them until the show. I'm disappointed.
There's a new flavor. It's Snickerdoodle. Well, it occurs to me as we're stuffing our mouth, well, come on, have one.
I can't. I got to do the rest of the show. I'm professional. Kind of tempting though, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Almost got him. Almost.
It occurs to me as we were stuffing our mouths full that April is doing a really cool thing. If you want to give these as gifts, she can do cakes, she can do buntinis, she can make them custom made. They're absolutely beautiful. She can do your logo and cute little stick pins that go into the cakes. But this is like a really cool holiday present for all of your clients.
Plus,
and she even delivers them so you don't have to do anything. You call, you send her a logo, boom, everything's done. How cool is that? So it's April at the Southtown location in Sandy. 10389 South State Street in Sandy. Nothing Bundt Cakes.
You take one to a family gathering, the first person who sees what you have in your hand will go up and clear the table off of all the other garbage. 7-layer
Nana's
dip
cookies
out
are
of
on
there.
the floor.
I'm so excited. It came yesterday.
What is that?
The Yellow Pages.
I don't think I've seen one of
It's got
those in
sticky
years.
stuff on the front. Coupons. There's another one. Oh, these are magnets. Wait. Let me do this. Watch this. Oh, stainless steel. Never
Yeah,
mind.
because nobody has those.
And here's another magnet.
I don't think I've seen one of these forever. And it's
No, I've
also
seen 'em.
soaking wet because it was delivered while it was snowing, so that's good.
On the driveway. Look at this. This is the amazing part. So the white pages, right? The white pages.
That used to be people, right?
That's how many people live here now that have a phone. That many.
That are willing to have their privacy violated by having a phone number just sitting out there for... Yeah.
Actually, I will say this. This, advertising-wise, does work for certain demographics. Older. Look.
Oh, okay.
Major company. I talked to ESCO, the heating, plumbing, and air guys. I talked to one of the reps yesterday, And I said, I got the Yellow Pages. He goes, yeah, we still do ads there. Why? He says, because the older generation, that's how they work, and we want to help them out. And I thought that was great.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny is the fact that I know that we still have a hard line, but there is no phone attached to it.
Has there been one for
So we
how many years?
are the people who frustrate telemarketers everywhere. It just rings and rings and rings. And what did my friend say? I said, why do you have a hard line? And he says, so in case all the cell towers go down, we can call absolutely no one. Because no one else has one.
This is true.
It is true. But there you go. And
Well, you
I'm
can call
thinking,
Nana because apparently Nana's still working with her landline.
yeah. So I'm going to put this where it belongs. Recycling.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
All right.
I love this one. Okay, tell me something good. Pro golfer Brandon Matthews. I don't know if you've heard about this, but this guy's adorable. 25 years old, and he's a rising star in the PGA.
Right.
Awesome guy. And he was in a sudden death match, a playoff match in Argentina. This is on the PGA Tour in Mexico last month. And he was facing an 8-foot putt.
8-foot putt, which let me say this, very difficult because it's not level.
But he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
And if he can make this shot, if he can land it, he has just guaranteed his slot in the Open Golf Tournament.
Guaranteed.
Now, just as he's got his club back.
No, you're putting.
Okay, whatever.
You're
I
doing
don't know
this.
how that part
Okay.
is.
So,
Okay,
on his backswing.
There was a scream from the crowd, scream of excitement, like, ah, Mark! And he misses the shot. It's a fan, an excited fan that jumped in a little soon.
Now I heard at first he was angry. At first.
Well, anyone would be, because they thought maybe they had distracted him on purpose, and he's like, really low blow. Mm-hmm. But then the tournament administrator approached him in the locker room and said, look, this is who screamed it. It's a gentleman who's a fan of yours. He has Down syndrome.
Right.
And he said he got so excited he couldn't keep himself from letting out a scream. But he had saved money to come and see this tournament, and he was so excited. And he said the guy's inconsolable because everyone yelled at him and said, "You've ruined his shot. You ruined his chance." Well, Mark said immediately after hearing the details, he said, I need to meet him. He said, I grew up around mental disability. Mm-hmm. And he says, and I have a soft spot in my heart for these people. They're very special.
Sure.
And he said, I loved the people I grew up with, and everyone like this has an amazing soul. I wanted to make sure that he didn't feel bad, and I felt terrible that I'd been upset. Now, so far, I still think he's a candidate for sainthood.
Right.
Because that's a big deal.
Right.
So he got to meet him. He offered the man a signed glove, gave him a hug, and said, you sure you're okay?
Yeah.
You're okay. It's okay. It doesn't matter.
He still has a chance to get in, by the way.
He said, I just wanted to make sure that he knew I wasn't mad and that he was okay. That's all I wanted to do.
Oh, cool.
Tournament officials said the guy was ecstatic.
Nice.
And he said, look, it's okay. He said, some things are bigger than golf.
Wow. Not bowling, but other things are bigger than golf. Sorry. Don't get verklempt.
I know, I'm getting verklempt. I'm sorry.
Right. I have
Cheer me
the
up, do
deal.
something
Okay,
else.
so to wrap up today, how much people gain during the holidays? Average.
Average is 7
10.
pounds, I think.
10. Maybe.
I think it's
a lot of
7,
people
sure.
make bets with friends and stuff that I'm not going to gain that weight, or I'm going to gain less than you, and those kind of things. Mm-hmm. Or you're just tired of people around you being skinny, and you want to
destroy their lives.
You want to destroy their lives and equalize the
arterial plaque.
Yeah. So I have the thing for you, because usually, when you smell a food, you want a food. Mm-hmm, when you smell steak, what do you want? You want
steak.
This is an invention, and listen, as a gift, to get even, it only costs $18.99. $18.99, a reasonably priced holiday gift.
What is it?
It's a log that you put in your fireplace. One of those logs. It's a fake log, but it's a log, and you light the paper, and it burns, right? But this one contains something interesting. 11 herbs and spices.
This is not what you said. No, this is not what I think it is.
It's a KFC log for your fireplace.
Does it really smell like KFC?
It smells like fried chicken.
We would be so screwed.
Oh my
I don't know what it is, but that's like we're slaves. We're zombie slaves.
And it would burn for 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Oh my God.
And your friends you made the bet with, they'd be calling, they'd be grub hubbing, they'd be having chicken all throughout the house.
That's pure evil.
Isn't that
Didn't
funny?
they do this last year and it sold out?
Oh yeah, $18.99. Just go ahead
That's
and
the
look it
most
up.
evil thing I have ever heard.
KFC has partnered with Envirolog, which is, they take stuff and they recycle it into a log. And
So it almost masquerades as a good deed. It's because you care about the environment.
except if you live in Utah with the worst air
in
in the country. Okay,
yeah.
let's not dampen the spirit of the fire log that smells like KFC. All right. You guys have a great day. Check out the incredible bundt cakes.
Nothing but cakes. Go to April. This is the Sandy location. She's got amazing corporate gifts. And of course, there's just no getting around the buntinis because they're freaking amazing. And the flavor this month, once again, is Snickerdoodle.
Oh.
It is perfection.
All right. So thank you very much. Please share the show, and we'll see you next time on the Todd and Aaron Daily Stream.